like, here's the thing about anger. You know, there's people, oh, you got a problem with your anger and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Anger is actually a gift. Just look at Michael Jordan. He had to like make himself angry. When you're angry physically, you are smarter, your senses are all heightened, you're stronger. So even Michael Jordan was like, yeah, I need to like even make up shit to make myself angry to get in the game. Now, as soon as we or insult somebody, put them down, that's aggression. Now that's the problem. Anger is a gift. Anger is actually a secondary emotion from what I learned. It's the primary emotion you need to feel first is fear. You can't be angry, then fearful. But see, we have different levels of emotion. Say love and oneness is up here, and then down at the bottom of the scale, you got guilt, shame, envy, anger. And most of us live in the level of desire. Like nothing's ever enough.
Okay.
Like our life view is unsatisfying, our God view resentful, and we calibrate lower on the scale. This is the information I got from Dr. David Hawkins, Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender. Excellent book, especially for men, because it's just like, when you're just dull to your emotions, he starts a good roadmap. My group is better because I condense all that plus everything else. But if you need something, Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender by Dr. David Hawkins. When we get scared and we just stay in fear and it's not being resolved, it'll automatically manifest into anger. Now, because the only purpose that I have discovered for a human being to feel angry is to get you to the level of courage to do something about it. Fear, and again, anger, if you're angry, you're pretty much living in anger. Like, not like Michael Jordan to get angry for a game and forget about it, or a hockey fighter gets angry for a game and forgets about it. No. If you're sitting there waking up angry, going to bed angry, everything just irritates you and whatever, then there's something you don't have the courage to do. And most of the time, you don't have the courage to look inwards. Most of the time, you got to be a tough guy and you got to carry it. How's this? From 35 years of carrying it, the real tough part was actually going inwards and feeling all my darkness. That grows the balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when you can sit there and face all your darkest shit you don't like about yourself in life and do nothing, not medicate it, not run from it, not distract it, and do it. Now, when you're working out trauma, it can take like a week or two. Now, if you're working out a day, 10 minutes. Like, when you get good about it, because when you become like, when you learn as left and how it applies to your emotions and your physical health, you just can't unforget it. Like, I've been teaching this for over half a decade. People in recovery, they're saying that as left was like the missing piece that they needed outside of recovery, because it all made sense. It all brought it together. People with bipolar disorder. And now there's varying degrees of bipolar disorder, and I'm not trying to sound like a snake oil salesman. But when I taught this one woman as left, I got back to her a couple of months, and she literally cried to me for thanking me for coming into her life and teaching it, because she said, like, she still has episodes, but where she was having 2 or 3 a day went down to like 1 a week. Well, again, because when you surrender to the moment, and now, like, we're talking about surrender just even like for the shit stuff, but when something is really good, even for an afternoon, whatever, this and that, and things are really good, surrender to that moment as well. You know, like, surrender to the joy. Yeah, sure, it might be over soon. It might be over in an hour, a week, a month. Doesn't matter. Your mind will want to know, but then takes you out of the moment. Yeah. But when you surrender, like, you're sitting around having a couple of drinks with friends or whatever, and the conversation's great, you just surrender to the moment, just in that. And so that conditions the body for more peace and joy. So it helps the mind have more peaceful, joyous thoughts. For someone who's just depressed, anxious, apathetic, trying to find a point or a reason in life, and, you know, everything sucks around them, this as left is your perfect solution.